Hey Wildcat fans, it's time for another CBI player interview with Valley Junior A Wildcats, and today I'm joined by number 9 defenseman for the Valley Wildcats, Quinten Johnson. Quinten, thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem.
So let's just talk about your time leading up to becoming a Wildcat, because you're from Yarmouth, you played hockey there, and of course we knew you as a Pictou County Weeks crusher before this season as well.
I played in Pictou for 2 years, and I got the call after the season was done that I was coming here, and I was pretty excited. I mean, obviously it's closer to home, and I hear it's a great organization here, and I was really happy when I got here with the guys welcoming me in and the organization being really good about it. And so it was a little bit stressful at the time, but I mean, once you get here and once you get things going, it's nice.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember, you were not part of the team at Pictou County that won the cup. You came the next year, right?
Yeah.
Were you still part of a strong team?
Yeah, I know. My first year we had a really strong team, and obviously lost out in the playoffs early to Amherst. But I've seen both sides. The winning in my second year, we kind of had a team that struggled a little bit. So I've seen both sides. The winning and losing. So I mean, coming into here, it's something that you can take and you can talk to those young guys about, and even the older guys. Give them a couple pointers that maybe they don't have or they have from me. And I mean, it's a good mix. So I mean, I've had, like I said, both sides. So it's gonna be an interesting year this year.
Yeah, let's see. You are one of the guys that's going to be looked to in the locker room for leadership, being one of the 20-year-olds coming in here. So, tell me about your role going from what it was in Pictou County, moving into what it is here with the Wildcats. Because, we've seen you play a little bit more of an offensive-oriented game here with the Wildcats as well, using that point shot maybe a little bit more than you did in Pictou County when you were more the shutdown guy.
Yeah, no, my first 2 years, I think the way our team was structured, we had more of a shutdown decor, and that was kind of the role that we played, and that's how we practiced. And I mean, when I came here, it was more of a not really a free of choice, but more of an opportunity to do what you wanted to do, and I tried to take advantage of that. And my role is really, just like you said, just kind of take advantage of my experience and let the other guys know maybe what they could do better or what I could do better, and just try to be as positive in the room and make sure the guys are going.
Yeah, and there's an interesting mix on that D-core with the Wildcats this year. So you've got some veteran guys, you've got some guys that are a little bit younger as well. So just tell me about the mix of you guys working as a unit, because I think just about everybody's played with just about everybody else at one point or another early in the season.
Yeah, when you get to this level and this age, I mean, you've played against or played with guys. So I mean, it's not anything that's really a stranger to, but I mean, obviously, like you said, we have younger guys and we have experienced guys. So I mean, our roles are just kind of give them tap of the pants, say, hey, we can do this better, you can do that better, and really just be role models for them, because obviously if they see what we do on a night in, night out basis, I mean, they're going to follow into that, and that's going to be their role as well. So I mean, you can call them rookies, you can call them young guys and say they don't really have much of an impact, but I mean, when your whole team's going, it's a lot easier to play and to win games. So I mean, our role is just get them going and make sure that they're growing as players as well.
And you mentioned role models in there. Who are yours? So who are your hockey heroes, or favorite team at least that you like to follow?
My favorite team's Tampa Bay. I've always been a Tampa Bay fan. It's a little bit different than everybody else's, but I mean, I've always had like kind of offensive heroes, like forwards kind of thing. But I mean, when you look at Tampa, you have like Victor Hedman and Ryan McDonough, and those guys are big guys, and that they get leaned on every night and they play a lot of minutes. So I mean, I don't say I'd try to roll off of them, but I mean, obviously you look to them and you watch their game tapes, and you see them do a lot of things right. So you just try to follow in those footsteps.
Yeah, good guys to try to take good habits from, without a doubt.
Oh, for sure.
And finally, just any goals that you set for yourself this season or in the future?
I mean, it's like, I don't really any goals. I'd say I want to come in, obviously have a good season. It's obviously my last season in junior A, but goals, obviously, make playoffs and have a good year that way. But as a personal goals, I mean, not really. I mean, if anything happens, then great. If it doesn't, I mean, I've played a lot of good hockey and I've had a lot of fun playing it. And I mean, I'm ready to step away from it as well. But I mean, obviously, if you can keep going, then you can keep going as far as you can.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Quinten, thanks so much for this, and best of luck in this season and beyond.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's Quinten Johnson, defenseman number 9 with the Valley Junior A Wildcats.